Hi, this is Jared Polak, founder of Entre Results, author of Entre Business, author of Entre Balance, founder of Entre Results Academy, back for another amazing podcast. Today we're going to talk about what holds us back from successful thinking. What holds us back from successful thinking, and then really what to do about it. So we're going to talk a little bit about what prevents it, and then also what action should we take to move forward. Now, when I talk about successful thinking here, I'm speaking specifically in the business world, the world of which entrepreneurship lies. There's obviously success in lots of different areas of life. There's lots of different definitions of success, but I'm talking about successful thinking, good thinking, the right thinking in the business world. And gosh, we could probably spend a lot of topics on this, but we're specifically focusing on what holds us back. Number one, what prevents us is time. The reality is people get so busy they don't spend time, they don't make time to actually think about how they think, because you get in the roller coaster of life, entrepreneurship, putting out fires, and then obviously personal life, different things happen. You just kind of get really busy. So there's not enough time to think about how we think. I mean, when is the last time you actually thought about how you think, how successful people think? So number one, in order to overcome that, would be to carve out time to just have some space to think about how you're thinking and begin to change how you're thinking. That's number one. Number two is what prevents us from successful thinking is we get comfortable. Now, I know probably a lot of people that listen to this are just starting out entrepreneurship, so this maybe doesn't apply to you, but I work with so many businesses that have had such relative success. They've gotten to a certain point where life is comfortable. You have money coming in, things are flowing. When we work with people, they have systems, everything's in place. It just flows nicely, and they're making money, and it's not stressful, or it's not as stressful certainly as it was. And so people get comfortable. So some people maybe used to think successfully, and they get to a certain point and they just get comfortable. All right. So what we need to do is get out of our comfort zone, challenge yourself to do something new, create a new product, do something different to get out of your comfort zone. Number three, what holds us back from successful thinking? Certainly fear. Fear, uncertainties, doubts about yourself, about the future, about whatever holds us back. And in Entre Results, we actually have a whole process to overcome limiting beliefs or fear. But the reality of it is, to overcome any of this, it takes action. So maybe to overcome your fear, one, the first thing is to admit that you're afraid. Maybe it's to tell someone, a coach or someone else. Maybe it's to learn psychologically if there's a deep root in that. These are all different things you can do, but really the only way from a coaching standpoint to overcome your fear is to take action against that fear. So that's number three. Fear holds us back. Number four, what holds us back from successful thinking? Well, bad examples. Many entrepreneurs have bad examples. They just surround themselves with other people that have bad thinking. Oh, I'll never find good people in my company. Good people are just impossible to find for our company. Like, I hear that all the time. Now, it's challenging to find good team members to grow your business, but if you just surround yourself with people that are bad examples of unsuccessful thinking, or maybe people that are comfortable with you too much, right? That could be an example of bad example. So what we need to do is surround yourself with a new environment, or not totally change your environment. Maybe just try out interacting with different entrepreneurs, maybe in a group workshop. That's what I really like about our workshops, is you get together with a group of other business owners that are striving to have successful thinking. Number five is, and fear is involved in number five too, but really number five is you were beat down, or you had past failures. So being beat down from past failures holds us back from successful thinking. And we think, oh, I've never done it before. These limiting beliefs or these past failures just hold us down. And again, going back to how to overcome that, well, one is realize just because you had a failure in the past doesn't mean that's your future reality. There's so many, maybe it's read all the success stories of everyone else that's failed in the past that have had successful businesses. It's very common to have temporary roadblocks. But then it goes back to probably the answer to all this is to take action. If you had a past failure, maybe you didn't grow to a certain size, or maybe in the past you got to a certain size and you had a setback or what you consider to be a failure. Well, the only way to do it is to evaluate it, get better, think differently, think smarter, and take action to break past that. So that's number 5 that holds us back. Number 6, I guess it relates to time, but being distractions are something that hold us back. Now, this is interesting because there's some legitimacy to unsuccessful thinking. Like if something is tragically going on with someone in your family or someone you care about that has a health issue, that's a legitimate distraction. You put energy into that person to give to that person, or if you have your own health issue, for example, that's a distraction from successful thinking from a business standpoint because you're focusing solely on yourself, getting your health better, or getting helping out a loved one. So I think this is a little bit more difficult because there's some distractions that are legitimate you need to focus on. You need to dial in, 100% take care of it so you can get back to successful thinking. That's one option. But then there's other distractions that we just allow to be distractions. And so part of it is sometimes you have to compartmentalize or put boundaries around these distractions, even if there's distractions that you have to take care of. And so maybe I take care of my health or I take care of someone else during this certain period of time. And then during this other time, I'm focusing on my successful thinking and massive action to grow my business. That's number 6. And then the last one, which really most of you listening to this probably aren't in this category, but a lot of us go through seasons when we're in this category, straight up laziness. People are just lazy. Some people just are not wanting to work at successful thinking. It takes work to get better at anything. Successful thinking, growing your business, whatever. So just an extension of laziness. Now, it's good to take rest, like temporary rest and vacations and breaks. That's not laziness, that's recharging, right? But people that just have consistency of laziness. So part of it is just your decision, your mindset, your choice. Do you want to get better at successful thinking? What are you willing to do? Because there's no way you can do it by being lazy. So anyway, those are the 7 things that hold us back from successful thinking. And I gave a lot of examples or nuggets or things you can do to overcome those to have successful thinking. Go out, take massive action on this, have a lot of fun, and we'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.